Today we are going to work on a hamstring stretch, flow, and I guess, booty and leg tightening flow. I get a lot of requests for challenging leg and buttocks flows this time of the year. It's getting close to Memorial Day, and people are thinking about how to be stronger when they're out hiking and doing things like that. So let's get started. Starting at the front of your mat, take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale down. Noticing when you're here how your back feels, how your buttocks feels. And reverse one back up, big breath in, setting down to chair, and big breath in, forward fold. So keep flowing just like this, trying to match your movement to your breath. And I do want to remind you, when you are in forward fold, if you need to keep your knees bent, keeping your knees bent. When you are in chair, we have about a fist distance between our knees and a fist distance between our feet. That helps us stack our joints. We keep our shoulders retracted back and down, our belly pulled in tight. And good. Keep moving just like this. You should be noticing your back loosening up just a little bit. Maybe your hamstrings loosening up a little bit. If you've got tight hamstrings, you may be going, no I don't, and that's okay too. Holding it here. Keeping our hands together in a Hakini Mudra, so just our fingertips touching. Moving our hands over to the right. So keeping your knees even. This always feels so good to me, just to add that nice gentle twist. Coming back center, other side. So keeping your shoulders pulled down and back, keeping your belly pulled in, and keeping our knees even. Coming back center, big breath in. Forward fold. Step back to downward facing dog. Staying here just a minute, walking the dog. Separating your feet just a little bit. So I have maybe 6 to 8 inches between my feet now. Dropping your heels to your left. So that kind of puts your feet right in line with each other. Keeping your body, your legs straight, in a nice gentle twist. Coming back center, big breath in, and exhale into plank. Pushing back down dog again, dropping your heels to the right. And coming back center. Lunging your left leg forward. Looking up. Remembering knee and ankle are straight up and down here. We're driving that right heel back to the back of the mat. Coming up to crescent lunge. Bringing your back knee in. Keeping the left knee bent. Stretching back airplane. Coming back in. And setting it back down. Just like that again. Bring it in, back. So the leg we're standing on, this front leg, it's staying bent the whole time. Now, if you need a little less sensation, you can bring this leg here, you can take it back, bring it back in, and set it back down. And one more. Holding it here, driving that back heel back, pulling your belly in real tight, drop down, swing your arms down, come back up. One more. And good. Holding it up, opening up to Sun God. So setting it down here, moving your feet side to side just a little bit. See how that feels. Pulling shoulders back and down. And that was the lawnmower that's cleaning up the outside of the studio. Pulling our shoulders back and down, low bellies pulled in tight. Lunging over to the other side. Pulling your back knee in, keeping the leg we're standing on straight. Pressing back. Pulling it in and setting it right back down to crescent lunge. Pulling it in, extending it back, pulling it in, setting it down. So remembering we're still matching our movement and our breath. When we start exerting ourselves or moving a little more challenging ways, a lot of time we start breathing shallow. Add a little modified warrior there. Push it back. And one more. Setting it down. Driving that heel back. Pull your belly in tight. Swinging our arms down. And coming up. One more. And opening up to Sun God. So holding Sun God real small, little bitty presses. And again, pulling your toes up. Pulling your rib cage in. Straightening our legs, both toes forward. Stretch all the way up. And forward fold. So flattening your back if you can. If you can't quite raise the floor, remember you can take your legs wider. If you need more sensation, bringing your legs a little bit closer together. Bringing your left hand right underneath your left face, right underneath your face. Taking your right hand up, giving it a nice twist. Coming back down. Putting your right hand down, bringing the left arm up. Straight back down. Walk our hands through. Coming back center. Bring your feet in just a little bit. So we're going to move to a wide-legged garland pose. Kind of working your shoulders down here and holding it here. See how that feels. You should feel a stretch in your back, maybe in your buttocks, definitely in your inner thighs. Now dropping your chin down, grab hold of your right wrist with your left hand, stretching all the way out. And other side. Drop it back down. Having a seat where it's comfortable for you, you can sit on your heels or just sit in easy seat, pulling your shoulders back and down. Reminding you our mudra for this month is the Ganesh mudra. Taking your left hand, putting it right at your chest or slightly lower. Your right hand's on top, interlocking your hands and pulling back. So it's an active mudra, so keeping our shoulders retracted back and down, pulling your belly button in tight. Ganesh is a Hindu deity that is the remover of obstacles, and he's got a cool story. But this is a wonderful mudra to help enhance your moods. And switch hands. Perfect. Bring your hands into the heart center and namaste.